Hello everyone, welcome to Lady Esperanza channel. If this is your first time, thank you so much for tuning in and you're very much welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to leave your comment, and most of all, please don't forget to share. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys' help wherever you are. May God bless you, bless me, bless all of us. Now I'm just going to go straight into into today's topic, and today's topic is about it said just 5 months in UK, my parents want a house in Nigeria. Shall I repeat that again? He said just 5 months in UK, my parents want a house in Nigeria. Now that topic come out, sorry, excuse me, last video I did about sending money back home. This lady left a comment, and then later on she messaged me privately, and I gone through her message. I contacted her and we had a little chat, ladies chat, and she's going through a lot at the moment emotionally. She's just all over the place. She don't know what to do, and she's confused and she's crying, like I said, very emotionally. And the reason being, she just got into UK 5 months ago to join her husband, and if she was very happy and everything, boom, exactly after 5 months, it's like the parents were counting. They start giving her this ultimatum that you've been there, it's 5 months now, is now you have to now start taking care of your responsibility. One of the responsibilities, the house in the village is collapsing, she need to do them up, and where they staying, which is PH, and as in Port Harcourt, the city, the house there, they are renting it, so they need her to get them a bungalow, preferably 3 bedroom. And on top of that as well, she should also look into bringing her 2 siblings over to come and join her. She's trying to explain to them that she just came in, she hasn't got any income, she needs to settle, they should just give her time. She will try her best to look for some money, and because at the moment, even though they're giving her mom and dad are receiving some money at the moment, it's still from one person pocket, which is her husband. So they should give her time. And they turn around and say to her, you're selfish, just because you've been abroad now, you don't want to know us. You haven't even been there long, you already turn your back to us. And the mom already started this thing, my breast that I feed you, my God will look into you, don't make me pray for you. And in the next 4 months, according to her, the ultimatum they gave to her, if she doesn't come through with it, they will basically disown her, they will curse her out of the family. And what really got her emotional most of all is the younger sibling, her younger sister. Now she don't know what the mom or the dad told the younger sister, so now even when she called them, they are not responding to her very well. And she even explained to her mom and dad that she hasn't got money of her own. Her own mother, that's what she said, advised her and said, why don't you ask your husband? To me, when she said that, I said to her, well, if I were to be you, number one, as for bringing my sibling in, I will not even try it. Not at the moment. Not like it's going to be ever or never. But at the moment, no. I will tell them no. And secondly, asking my husband for money. Now, this is a gentleman that gone back home, did the wedding, did everything. On top of that, still managed to put your papers together. This is not small money we are talking about. Pay for your transport and everything, get you here. By the time you reach here, depends on where you guys are living. Apartment is an apartment. A house is a house. A flat is a flat. They already said that. Sort that out and make you comfortable as you arrive. My dear, all those things are not easy. You need to talk to your parents and explain to them. She says she did, and then they said to her, well, after 4 months, don't even bother to call us, forget about us, knowing that your parents are dead. She's all emotional, like I said. And then what I said to her is that if I were you, personally, cut me off so I can have peace. And by the time I settle down and have something tangible and I come and meet you, there's no way you're going to say no. See, we parents, our parents, that generation before our one, you guys need to calm down. If you have been with your child is grown, and you have given them the experience that they needed, you know, the value, the system, and the advice that they needed to move on and stuff like that, then you should be able to trust them in any decision that they come to make. You should be able to trust them and support them and be there for them, not just to put all this burden, oh, because I'm your mother, I'm your father, you have to do this. If you don't do this, God would not honor you. The same Bible also led me to understand that a cause without a reason cannot hold. If as a parent, your child is there for you, is supporting you, is giving you respect, the honor that is due, well, it depends on the relationship that you have with them. I don't think it's right. We African parents need to double check this what they are doing. The pressure, the demand, you know, shifting up your responsibility onto your child, just because maybe the first one has breakthrough, the second or the last one, it doesn't mean that you should shift your responsibility. Now, as a parent, you are responsible for your own child or children that you brought into the world. If any of their siblings decided or remember them, that is to remember them, not for you to make it like it's their duties, their responsibility. Sorry, parents, this is where I believe some of you are getting it wrong, with due respect. And you know, and what you're also doing, if your care doesn't take, you creating a division, confusion, separation, hatred in the family. Because if you make one of them you know, the rest of you that, oh, this one has make it, one of your child has make it, the other, oh, now she doesn't care for you guys, she's ignoring you, she's this, she's that, you know, they're gonna develop hatred. You as a parent, you have that responsibility. They always one in the family that is a bummer, no matter what, you know, just lazy about, doesn't want to take anything serious in life, just, you know, lazy about and everything. And then you as a parent, instead of you to call them and say, listen, your sibling is helping you, but they are not responsible for you. Get your life together, source something out, do something better with your life. Instead, what you will do, you will make them believe that the senior sibling or the one that is trying his or her best to do better with their life is responsible for them. What you're creating is in the future a big hatred, jealousy, enviness, all those baggage that come with it, and you're not helping the family at all. So please, parents, reconsider, help your family, support those children that are coming over abroad. Just give them time, trying to understand. Most important thing, pray for them. You know, the demanding of building a house. I'm so sorry to say this. I know most of you would not like this. But the truth matter is, if it was that easy to build a house, parents, why didn't you guys build? So that as we are coming, we will inherit. You know, some parents actually plan future for their kids. So as they're coming along, they inherit. And that will break the chain of poverty. We are talking about in some part of most African country now, is the struggle is to, so when one of your child managed to get out and come abroad, give them time, give them support. Don't think they're picking money on the floor. Just like I mentioned on my previous video, they came to struggle. You give them time. And what I would advise you, my brother and sister, if you're buying a property back home, if you're building a property, It could be a land, anything you're acquiring. Try to put it in your own name. The reason why I come up with this is that I also have somebody, like I said, I did a little bit of research before I come and do this video. There's another, this one is a gentleman that actually built a property for the mom, you know, the mom and dad. Because the other siblings are at home, now the father has passed on. He is having issue, even though it was his own house, is his own sweat. He put it on the parents or his mom and dad's name. Now the younger sibling are fighting him and say it's not his. That it belongs to the parents, and because it belongs to the parents, it belongs to the less privileged, which is one of the younger siblings. He cannot prove that the property is his. There's nothing he can do about it. So now the property is going to, even though it's his sibling, but imagine you are here in UK sweating and your sweat go to somebody else. How would you feel? So all I'm advising is two things, please. Anything that you want to do with a property, you want to build a house for your parents, if you can afford it, make sure it's in your own name, just in case you don't lose out. Because you don't want to build for another person to enjoy now. You have the same right I have as a sibling. Even though we are 10 or 20, we all come into one family, and we all have to struggle to find our own way. We support each other when we can, but not to take advantage. Parents, please learn to support your children. I know life in Africa is not easy, and I know that some of you, if you have your way, you will leave inheritance for your children. But because you cannot, or for whatever reason, you couldn't or you can't, it doesn't mean that they that are coming back cannot leave inheritance for their own children. If they continue to take over sibling responsibility, uncle, auntie, that you're bringing and adding to the package for them, then how would the poverty in the family break? Think about it and look into it critically. If you couldn't build a house when you were younger, because once upon a time you were young, you were having fun, you before you get married and stuff like that, if you couldn't do it then when things were cheaper, why do you think that is easier now? If it was tougher then when you guys were younger, you know, and stuff like that, and things were cheaper, why do you think it's so easy now for the younger generation? Why do you believe so? Is it because there's more opportunity, more whatever? Yes, there is. But it doesn't mean that it's easy. Money now, if you have £1,000 now, that's almost, let's just say 50,000 naira now. What can you do with 50,000 naira now in Nigeria? Just look at it that way. So it's tough. Support your children. Pray for them. Don't put demand. The way I'm seeing it with this young lady, if she's not smart and strong and be prayerful, you know, and have her own will and have her own strong mind and say, do or die, I'm standing with my husband, eventually she might even lose her home. And at the end of the day, the same people, the same parents that are putting pressure with the same sibling will say, after all, you couldn't hold your marriage together. It's not fair. Let's look at this critically. What you couldn't achieve, help your children to achieve. Don't put unnecessary pressure on them. Don't say because you bring them into this world, or you must demand. I'm sure they have enough common sense to know their responsibility when it comes to you. And no sibling is responsible for another sibling. Please, if you could not manage the number of children you have, then don't bring them into the world. It's not other sibling responsibility. And if you manage to, if you already have it and it's there, please let everybody in the family know. You as a parent, you have that duty to call your children and sit them down and say, just because this one is making it, doesn't mean it's responsible for you. From time to time, he or she might help you out, but they are not responsible for you. To bring out that hatred, that jealousy, that enviness, unnecessary in the family. and also to bring down poverty. This is one way of cutting down poverty. Thank you so much. Please leave your comment, share, subscribe, support this video, and I will really much appreciate your honesty and your comment. If there's anything you want me to discuss, just drop it in the comment box or contact me privately. Comment must be on the comment box. Anything that you want us to talk about privately, you're very much welcome. And I hope parents, please don't take it personally. It's just something that we have to look at. Supportive of your children, not too much demand, understand and be there for them. Don't say, oh, every little thing I will curse you, I will stop talking to you, my breast, my breast, my breast. Listen, we didn't make it that way. God make it that way. And we appreciate you for giving birth to us and raise us the way we are. Continue to do the right thing by pushing us forward, supporting us, not too much demand, and understand when we have, when we don't have. Because me, I don't believe in this, I brought you into the world, so I want 100,000, so you have to give it to me. If I don't have, I don't have. And I will tell you straight, I don't have. And I'm not going to go and borrow. I'm not going to go and steal. I'm not going to kill myself, because it's not easy. Everybody, believe it or not, good or bad, want to build a house for their parents. And one thing you understand, parents need to understand, the youngsters are going crazy now. Now there's no more saving, waiting, working hard to get, because of this pressure, because of this comparison. The young ones are they're doing crazy things right now just to make money and keep up with the pressure that you guys are putting on their head, and also keep up with their peers. Their peers is driving big car, building big houses and stuff like that. Nobody want to take time to work anymore. So please, let's encourage good behavior. I know things are tough. Take it easy. Just count your blessing and continue to pray for the young one to do better and take it easy. Support them. Support them. If you support them, you show them love, and let your whole family know that there is love in the family. Try not to bring division. Not only that, we will continue and take care of you. We will remember the sibling. There will be no jealousy, no enviness, no hatred, no betray. And also, there will be a way of cutting down poverty. Because just because you couldn't make it, or you couldn't build a house, you couldn't buy a house, if you support the young one right now, they will manage to save, build, and support for their own children's future. Like this young lady, I'm telling her now, you have just started life. You haven't even have your own children yet. So if you don't have the boldness and say no to this now, you will not be able to save and build a better future for your children, because the chain will just continue to go round and round and round, and that is not fair. And that is not fair at all. We really appreciate you as the parents, but please ease off on the pressure and the unnecessary demand. I personally, if I didn't bring a child into this world, I'm not responsible for it. I can support it, but definitely it's not my responsibility. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you guys. God bless you. You take good care of yourself. Please, once again, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and don't forget to leave your comment. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye. Bye.